today is not as it was even 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago. The world was very different. 100 years ago, completely different. And the primary change has been the development of industry and technology. So the technology of the wheel came into existence because human beings struggled to move things. So they eventually came up with the idea of the wheel. And then the technology of the axle and to attach the wheels. So technology has been in existence for a very long time, as long as human beings have been on this planet. But for millennia, it was simple, very crude, very material, and allowed human beings to meet some very basic needs. As technology progressed, it was at first very slow, but then the pace began to quicken, and quicken, and quicken. In a geometrical proportion, the technology of today has become faster and will continue to develop faster. Change is inevitable, and change has increased in its pace. Knowledge building upon knowledge, building upon knowledge, until there is a quickening. The knowledge of today that seems advanced, in 30 years from now, will seem crude. In 50 years, it will be completely outdated. Civilizations have risen, developed to their peak, and fallen. And yet, humanity has gone forward in its development, has moved from crude to more subtle, has increased in its ability to address more and more subtle waves of existence. And so the radio wave came into existence, and followed by other types of wavelengths, the telephone, the radio, the television, then the computer, the cell phones, and the technology to increase this human need for communication, for travel, the jet technology, the technology that has brought people in touch with each other, has come at a time when human beings face some of the most critical issues they have ever faced. The very destruction of their own planet. These are not separate issues, they are one and the same. The solution does not lie to go backwards. The solution does not lie to return to what has been. Do you return to simple radio and television? Do you return to no radios and televisions, no jet travel? Do you return to simple no cars? Do you return to simple horse and carriage? Where do you stop this train from going forward? You cannot. This train will not be stopped. Human life is an expansion from the physical to the mental, to the spiritual, and the collective development of human beings is going on. There is this pull that everyone has to connect, to find unity, to find wholeness. And when that pull is driving the collective mind of human beings, that draws all of this knowledge out. How can we connect better, faster, more completely? We can fly jet planes. We can call each other. We can now have our phones right next to us 24 hours a day, so we're never out of contact with those we love and those we want to know, to be in touch with. We can then increase the technology so that that works better and better and better. And to go to the past is not a solution. The path forward is through this stage of development. This is a stage in human evolution, a dangerous stage in which the potential to destroy the very planet in which human beings exist, in which there are weapons that can destroy the planet, destroy humanity, and all life. Human beings are on the precipice of a new era, a new stage in human existence. It is the movement from the capitalist society to the society of order, from the Vaishyan to the Kshatriyan, through the revolution of the people, the Shudra revolution. But it is not simply that. It is the evolution of the earth. The earth is evolving through the species that it develops. And as it evolves, as the consciousness on this planet evolves towards the one, towards the whole, that which is separate joins together. There is a natural inclination in every human being and in the collective of humanity to find unity, to draw together, to draw into wholeness. And so technology has increased and will continue to develop through all the rocky times and difficulties. Because as it is the source of troubles, it is also the solution to those very troubles. There will be a time when human beings will live on this planet without a footprint, without marring the natural beauty and order of the planet. Their footprint will be so gentle. Their technology so natural, organic. But that time is not yet come. And that also will not be static, because the separation of individuals will come together so that human beings will become like cells of a whole organism. And there will be one consciousness, one organism, and that evolution will go on to unity and wholeness, to collective enlightenment. This technology is the media for that collective evolution. Is it harmful? Yes. There are many things in the development of technology today that are harmful. And as people go on experimenting, they discover the harm and they discover the good, and they move forward, and they move forward again. So there is no way through, no way forward but through. To look back and bemoan what has been and be afraid of what is not helpful. It will not be the path of humanity. Humanity must move forward, will move forward in its evolution. And today, perhaps it is 5G and many concerns, and those concerns which are true will be borne out. Those which are not will fall away. And 5G, will it last? No. Be patient. It will be replaced by something else, something more advanced. It is going forward. It will continue to evolve and evolve. All the technologies in this world. Societies may rise and fall, but this knowledge will hold humanity together. These technologies will be a rallying force to develop further and further technologies that can aid in the problems created by the past technologies, that can bring life, that can evolve consciousness. Now it relies on crude machines to develop frequencies, to develop waves, to develop cars to transport that require these fossil fuels that pollute the environment. Many things like this. These are physical technologies that are made by human beings. But as human evolution goes forward, there will be evolution of the capacity of the human mind and brain and body, so that many things can be done without physical adaptations. Many functions take place through the mind, through psychic development. First through implants, then through organic implantations. Such things will evolve so that the mind can not rely on a computer and Google, but has it all in access to the collective whole of human knowledge. Such things will occur in the future. The development of humanity is a sure guarantee, but the people of today may not recognize those of tomorrow. The earth will become lush, as if an untouched planet. Restoration? Perhaps. Evolution? Most definitely. Life goes on. It is not the first time there has been an extinction of species. Yet life regenerates itself to the next level of subtlety. The mammals replace the giants of the past. Is the time of mammalian life over? No. So the mammals will yet survive. But there will be alterations as genetics develop. Need there be the reproduction and the aggression that is part of the life of this planet? It serves a purpose in the current state. Will it be the same in the future? These things are yet to be determined. The question is regarding the transition from the Vaishyan society of the merchant class to the dominance of the Kshatriyan, and the Kshatriyan orderly administrative class, warrior class it is commonly called, but it is not warrior as much as those people of order, be they fighting a war or be they administering the world. It will be for the greater good and in order.